Hi Leo, and welcome to your TarotVideoScope for March 2016 by Ama. It's going to be an eclipse season, so we're going to have a lunar and a solar eclipse in March. If you do need to reach me for a private reading, please do so by contacting me through my website amalightworker.com or through my email amalightworker@gmail.com. If you want me to do a psychic tarot reading for you, a face reading, birthday reading, Reiki clearing, Reiki healing, energy clearing, or if you want me to open your Akashic records for you. And please do like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, if you don't subscribe, some of these messages may not make sense to you. So what's going on for Leo in March 2016? The general feelings, it is like a mixed bag of emotion, like achievement, but then having to go through some really difficult times. So it's like a mixed bag of everything. Let's break it down one by one. In the position representing you, let me show you the card. You have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands, it is a card that denotes triumph, victory, feeling adored, an occasion for you to celebrate, but the work must continue. However, savor this moment. I do feel that you were expecting some news to come your way, especially related to maybe resolving some really important practical matters or communication matters. Whatever this is some sort of a good news that allows you to be celebrated, to have this joyful moment. It could also be something that comes to fruition. It could be career related. So some sort of a good news related to maybe a job or a career, to some sort of achievement is in the making. However, savor this moment, and then there's a lot more work ahead. This was just a taste. This was just a first step. Beginner's luck in some way, just to let you know that this is the right direction for you to go. But in order for you to achieve even a greater success, you need to apply yourself and keep on working, keep doing what you're doing in order for you to achieve this greater success. This could be going through some sort of re-evaluation also of your practical matters, the way you do your work, sort out ways for you to be more productive. So something new is being done in a workplace, a new way to do things in order for you to feel more accomplished. And I also keep getting the feeling that whether you're a student or you have a job, I do feel that other people around you are going to praise you and adore you for your hard work and for your achievements. The next card in the position of what could be crossing you, you have the Tower. And the Tower, it is a card that denotes unexpected events. So I'm sorry to tell you this, guys, but again, I told you I got this mixed bags, a mixed bag of emotion for you. Good things, but then not so good things. So the Tower denotes unexpected events, devastating conditions, conflict, separation, divorce, financial matters, or just losing your faith in your trust in the world. So some of you have to go through a separation between you and your husband, or you and your love partner. So for some of you, if you are not legally married, I do feel that this could be a temporary thing. It could last a few weeks up to a couple of months, having to go through these big conflicts. Some of you have to go through this separation with your partner because work or somebody's career interferes with this. You either have to travel for work, therefore you can't be together, or he or your partner, he or she, could be focusing more on their career. Maybe they have to travel for their career, therefore there's going to be this time of separation. If you are married, I do feel that this could be a time for you when something comes to a culmination, because the two of you are either going to decide to separate or legally divorce. I also keep getting the feeling that some of you are in the midst of organizing something big, maybe some sort of an event. It could be a family event, it could be a personal event that you are trying to organize and put together, or even something work related. If you are one of these people, I do feel that not everything is going to be so easy. I do feel that you are going to run into a lot of resistance, or things changing around, people not showing up, and then having a hard time pulling everything together, even having to change locations at the last moment. However, I do feel that for you, if you are the one who's organizing this event or this big move from one house to the other, I do feel that you are going to run into some difficulties and blockages, but they are going to be temporarily, because in the last moment everything is going to come together, but your plans are going to 100% change from your original planning. When it comes to your emotions, because not everybody has to go through this sort of ordeal. When it comes to your emotions, I'm sorry, before I get to your emotions, I also keep getting some of you are going to have to run into some really hard financial problems. Maybe money that you thought is coming through, it's not coming through on time for you. I do feel that you could be getting approved for either a loan or mortgage loan, reimbursements, disabilities, anything like that, some sort of loan or compensation, but somehow that money may not be coming to you on time, and that could create some huge financial problems for you. So emotionally, there's a lot of emotions here when at some point this could happen, because the tower is also associated with the number 16. So and it is a general reading, so I keep getting this, you have to go through these emotions when you feel really devastated and like having this inner conflict within you. This could happen by the end of the month, and if it doesn't happen by the end of the month, because this is a general reading, some of you have to go through these devastating conditions maybe the next 5 months. Something is happening for you to feel like really like rotten inside, really hard time and feeling devastated. However, as I said, it's going to be a temporary situation, because situations are going to intervene to change the situation. You may not understand why do you have to go through this transformation, why do you have to go through these rough times, but in the fullness of time you are going to see that how in the long run you are going to benefit from these changes, even though they may not make sense to you right away. In the position of what's above you, you have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups to me denotes all good things emotionally happening for you. It could be a new beginning in love, your heart is full of joy, but also opportunities for you to follow your joy and your passion in life. So after having to go through this rough emotional turmoil, after going through the tower, now you have these great opportunities that are opening up for you. Maybe this was the end of some planning, some opportunities, but then new opportunities for you to feel happy, new opportunities in love. You could be meeting somebody new and start a love relationship, or maybe recently you just met someone and now you're entering a love relationship with this person. This is also opportunities for you to feel more abundant, not only in your spirit, spiritually, in your heart, emotionally, but also with your finances. So maybe some doors are closing on you, but the new doors are opening up for you that are going to allow you maybe a new job. There could be maybe another application that you have to go through if you are applying for any sort of loan or anything that has to do with financial institutions. So you are not going to be short of opportunities, but you have to go through the tower and you have to go through these devastating conditions that are, as I said, they're going to be temporarily. This could be that you lost faith in somebody, maybe a big truth is being revealed, you lose faith, you have a fallen out, so to speak, and then everything is coming back together because you feel much more accepted, or you are more accepting toward this other person. In the position of the root cause for this, look at that, you have the Lovers. So some of you are losing a love, but then chances for you to meet someone new are also very much possible for you. So some of you could be meeting this new love partner now in March, and for other ones, starting in March, going into the next 6 months, You're going to have many chances for you to improve your love situation. If you feel that there is something between you and your current love partner that you need to talk about it to clear the air, you are going to have plenty of chances to do so in the next 6 months. For those of you who are separating or divorcing, I do feel that a new love is coming your way, but it's not going to start as a love matter because that is not going to be your main concern. However, it's just going to happen. Life will create this opportunity for you to meet this new person. So the lovers also denotes two people meeting together, coming together with the angel protection in here, but also like feeling blessed, like this, having the sense of a blessed moment that brought the two of us together. But this could also be a partnership not only in love but also in business partnerships. Some of you did have a problem with the business partnership, and that's how financial problems do show up. Like somebody revealed the big truth, or they run into some information that you realize that maybe this business partnership is not really honest or it's not really working for you. And if you are interested in meeting a new business partner, this could be that new business partner showing up for you. So after having to go through this devastating emotional problems that you have to go through, finally you have a breakthrough and meeting a new person. In the position of the recent past, you have the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is a card that denotes sadness, grief, feeling beat to death, emotional pain, emotional loss, anxiety, sleep issues. It also denotes feeling self-critical, judging yourself too harshly. However, the other side of the card denotes that you are overly worrying because the situation's cool, it's not as bad as you make it in your mind. So you take everything and you take it in internally and you multiply everything like by nine times, and to you emotionally, how you perceive and relieve some moments, it feels that hard on you. So in order for you to balance this situation out, and maybe some of you have some sort of a sleep or anxiety problems, in order for you to balance this out, stop being so harsh on yourself. You did not have control towards certain situations, or it was meant to be. Sometimes the universe or God or the divine intervenes to change some situations, because sometimes the universe feels that maybe you went too far in the wrong direction, and it is sometimes the universe creates this situation for us, even though to us they feel very hard, create some difficulties. It creates this situation for us to redirect us to the right path that the universe chooses for us in order for us to achieve this greater success, whether it is in business, in love, in finances, or in life in general. So whatever this is, I do feel that you could be overly concerned maybe how people see or perceive you. This could be maybe you send a wrong message to the wrong person, maybe some sort of a message that you could be, this is a general reading, remember, so maybe you're sending the wrong message or the wrong file to the wrong person and you are overly concerned about that. Or maybe you wrote something, you're vlogging, you're blogging, and you are overly concerned as to how social media is going to react to that. As I said, this is going to be just a temporary situation, but it's not going to be as bad as you make it in your mind. So you are going to be in the spotlight, and when you are in the spotlight for one reason or the other, whether it is good or a spotlight can be good or bad. So with that, of course, you are going to be well received. Other people see you with adoration, but then something that you don't want other people to know about you could come up. However, as I said, it's going to be a temporary situation. In the position of the near future, you have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, it is a card that denotes a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. That can be the rising sign, the sun sign, or the moon sign. So the Queen of Swords represents an authority figure, authority of public life, a lawyer, an advisor, a therapist, a person to go to for advice, because this person has the ability to really get to the bottom of the things, find the needle in the hay, so to speak, and really get to the bottom of a problem, know where the problem is, and really advise you on how to resolve this matter. This could be someone that represents you. As I said, this could be a new lawyer that you could, or an attorney that you could be consulting in order for you to resolve these matters. This could be an advisor. This could be a spiritual advisor, a mentor. This could be a social worker, a psychologist. This could be somebody who does energy work, maybe, or physiotherapy. This could also be a surgeon for some of you. So whoever this person is, this is the right person to go to. And life will arrange for that you meet with the right specialists, with the right experts at the right time to handle the situation, to get you out of this situation. For some of you, this could also be the right agent to represent you somehow, to speak on your behalf, to sort out your public image, anything that's going on around you, but also to help you to balance out these matters. On the other hand, I also keep getting the feeling that you could find yourself that other people are coming to you so that you can resolve their emotional drama, their problems, and somehow you are involved in their drama. So it's going to be a situation when you advise others, you give to others, but also other people are going to need you to intervene because they need your support and your advice. The next card in the position of your attitude, your internal feelings, you have the Page of Swords. So again, you're going to, again, it denotes a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, the sun sign, rising sign, or the moon sign. So you are going to have to deal with at least one person with this sign in March. And the Page of Swords brings a message, new information, more information that you need. It does represent a student sometimes, and it also does represent a secret closely guarded to your heart, and maybe this other person, this Page of Swords, knows about this secret, and they could step in to help you, but they are held back for petty reasons. So I do feel that be careful as to maybe some information, how other people perceive some information about you. This could also especially be true in a dating situation. If this is a person that you are trying to get to know, it's not advisable for you to really open up to this person, but rather get to know them gradually in order for you to really get to know this person enough, and then he will get to know you enough in order for you to find that safe place for you to really reveal whatever is it that you consider as a secret. So I also do feel that some sort of good news, some sort of breakthrough news is showing up for you to balance this matter out, but I don't know in what context on how this is going to happen. All I know is that a sudden improvement, a sudden good news also will happen to balance out this devastating condition. In the position of the environment and the people around you, you have the Fool, and the Fool denotes a new journey. Embark on yourself in a new journey. Take a chance, new journey in life. Feeling like getting in touch with your inner child, your inner passions, but also and having this brand new passion for life and the possibility of a brighter tomorrow. So taking a chance, but also is an advice associated with it. Please be careful not to be taken advantage of. So every time the Fool shows up for you, you always have to be careful as to anything that you sign, any documents that you sign. Always make sure that you double check, you triple check any travel plans, anything that has to do with a new beginning, because at least one area in your life is going to have a brand new beginning for you in March. Now, for some of you, this could be related to a course of study, a new course of study. This could be also reevaluating some internal matters, personal matters. So reevaluate these internal matters, even financial matters, paperwork, legal documents. anything that you need to bring together in order for you to have this new beginning. You could be missing something. Therefore, ask for advice or ask other people to double check anything that you have to go through. Some of you could also have maybe a new pet. Because when I see the fool is the dog is following the fool, so this could be some sort of good news, or maybe deciding to get a new pet. And for some of you, it could be like some of you will decide to either take a new course, change the course of study, or just suddenly deciding to go back to taking more classes to educate yourself, to go back to school. In the next position, in the position of your internal hope, fear, and wishes, your internal attitude, you have the Sun. The Sun, it is a great card to have, and it's so good to have that to balance out the Tower. The Sun denotes achievement, victory, a vacation, feeling full of joy, getting in touch with your inner child, denotes a good news related to a child, or your health or the health of a child. Your health is getting a boost. It denotes a marriage. Some of you could be getting married. It denotes a reunion, an important merger, and success in general. So I do feel that for some of you, you could be going on a vacation, and it is really going to help you to put some problems behind you, and not only emotionally to benefit from this, to get a boost, but also your health is going to get better. If you felt that you had some sort of medical condition that you had to go through, some of you had to, deal with a surgery or some sort of an emergency situation, I do feel that your health is going to get improved. This is some of you getting married, joyful. You are going to get in touch with your own inner child, because there's a new passion in the air. There's a love around you. You are going to get out of this depression for some of you, because some of you have to go through some depressed feelings. So you are going to get out of this misery, so to speak, and you are going to see that again, if you had some problems with how people perceive you and your reputation in the world, I do feel that that is going to be reestablished. So if you had some concerns around that, so this is being in the spotlight, chances and opportunities granted to you in love, in financial matters. So for those of you who are organizing a special event or like a special gathering, this could be very successful, and it will be very well received. So you had to go through the Tower even emotionally, because you had to declutter your emotional house, release what feelings or thoughts no longer serve you, in order for you to feel, to get this new boost, and get rid of any old attachments that no longer serve you. And this is finally being very successful at doing so. So in the conclusion, you have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups denotes a person who has a surprising talent, giving for the sake of giving support for the sake of others, is lost in dreams or in drugs or in alcohol. So this was the general meaning of the card. So for some of you, this person, this Knight of Cups could be Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. That could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. This could be someone from your past wanting to come back in your life, but it might not be so advisable for you to do so. If this doesn't make sense for you, this would also be finally opportunities for you to really show off your talent. Maybe you are going to discover something in yourself that you did not know that you had a talent or an ability for it, and now life will create this opportunity for you to really find out what this talent is, train maybe to further develop this talent, or if you are already working towards a talent or an ability that you have, finally you are granted these opportunities to show your work and to follow your passion in life in general, feeling more connected with yourself but also with the universe through this gift or through this talent, through the work that you are doing. This could also be a news around a journey or a trip that would allow you for new beginning in life. This could be somebody traveling to coming to see you. This could be someone new that you are going to meet. So let's move on to the second part of this reading, your Akashic messages for Leo, March 2016 by Alma. Please do like, share, and subscribe, because some of these messages may not make sense to you unless you are subscribed. You may feel as you were in a limbo state, and it is now time to launch. Life will present you with the opportunity to have at least one beginning this month in a big, great way. A series of events will make a wish come true. However, try not to be stubborn or so focused on yourself. Reach out to others. Don't make everything about yourself, but also include others and get them involved as you go to achieve a goal or this wish. Your ego could present a challenge for you this month. For some of you, you feel that your ego got hurt, and for others, too much ego could send these opportunities away rather than bringing them closer. If you are looking to invest on an idea or a project, do it now. Opportunities to invest money will show up for you. Examine these opportunities closely now, because one of these opportunities or one of these investments will be very important in the future, especially if it is related to the technology of the future. If you are in a couple, some of you could make a decision that it is now time to separate or to be apart. Especially true for couples that have been married for 5 years and had some rocky problems in the past. Be apart for a few days this month. You could be apart for a few days this month. The reason for this could be for work or for family issues and family emergencies. Don't make a big deal about it. If you are single, you may feel as there is no one in the world for you right now. You cannot be so wrong. Examine past relationships and let these old attachments to them go. Someone could express their feelings for you, and it will get you by surprise. Say yes to this moment. Again, please contact me through my website amalightworker.com or through my email amalightworker@gmail.com for your personal reading. Stay tuned. By mid-month I may be releasing some new videos. Have a great month, and I see you next time.